Hey there viewers, I'm David Winn, one of the newest additions here at MUTV. I'm here to introduce a segment we here at MUTV haven't done before, the Big Bad List. Many of you might be wondering, what exactly is this list? Well, here's your answer. It's exactly what you think it is, just a list of things big and sometimes bad, all based around a central theme. If you need something to compare it to, think of the top 10 list from the David Letterman show. Now, it had been a staple of late night television for ages. For those that don't know what Letterman's top 10 list was or what it entailed, it was basically a list of 10 things all centered around a predetermined theme. The ideas for these themes were limitless, hence its reason for being a consistent part of the show. Now, save for some minor differences, David Letterman and I are practically twins. So, we here at MUTV are sure he won't mind if we borrow his bit. Twin telepathy tells me he approves. Some great ideas already done by the Letterman include the top 10 rejected Disney movie titles to the top 10 ways the country would be different if Britney Spears was president. Look at how wild these segments can get. Wow, there were many ideas floating around on what we could make MUTV's very first list. It was decided. We went straight to our student body to get our responses from your fellow classmates. We decided to ask students, what are your favorite excuses to give when you're late? We then withered it down to our 8 personal favorites, starting off with number 8, I'm sick. Now this is definitely one we'll be hearing a lot now that flu season is coming up. Allergies are still lingering, and who knows how many people decided they wouldn't get vaccinated. Very much a valid excuse. And honestly, one that might just get me to start carrying my 68-ounce jumbo hand sanitizer bottle with me everywhere I go. Moving on to number 7, I overslept. A classic, and more often than not, the actual truth. Why bother thinking of a complicated lie like, I had to drive my roommates, friends, teammates, girlfriend's little brother to the hospital because he slipped on an ice cube and tore his ACL during a pickup game, when the truth is so much easier to say. If you're like yours truly, you just can't think of a lie like that on the spot. And by the way, that one was scripted. Now, number 6, a bus hit me. Would it sound bad if I said I was jealous? Imagine the paycheck you would get from that case after it gets settled in court. In all seriousness, the student did claim it hasn't worked for her a single time she's used it. Number 5, I set my alarm to PM instead of AM. Now, to all my visually impaired viewers out there, I know you understand the struggle. You're lying in bed with your glasses off, contacts out, and you just start scrolling through the list of alarms you have. It's already 1 in the morning, you just don't notice the AM or PM. You just know you managed to stop scrolling at the 8 o'clock tab, clicked on the knob, and saw a green light turn on. Something is set, and you just call it quits. I say this is a valid excuse. Number 4, my gerbils escaped. Yes, this one worked. Apparently, more than once. Number 3, the line at Starbucks was too long. Are you the one walking in 15 minutes late with your iced caramel macchiato, or are you the one sitting in your seat glaring at them? Chances are, you've been both. Number 2, I forgot how to get to class. Even I still don't know how to read a map, unless it has turn-by-turn directions on it. And finally, the number 1 excuse students give when they're late. I fell off of a bird scooter. Okay, now, which is why you'll only catch me running to class from here on out. Knowing myself, I'd still trip and fall, but at least my debit card won't be charged afterwards. Honorable mentions for this list include my roommate broke up with their boyfriend again, and some guys stopped me to ask what excuses I give when I'm late to class. You hate to see it. I hope you enjoyed our very first list. Make sure to check out more of our content on mutv.missouri.edu.